All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
50 to my
Go.
I'm going to run you over. Watch the eye.
Go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Manning. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they try the right side here. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we get
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, exit.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Ready?
And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Now. Hey, orbit.
Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover. As his guys will get the football back.
Their own 3-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back near the goal line. Here's Manning. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off at his own 10. And this results in 6. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down, Colts.
Set. 15, run. 15 line.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Manning now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First
On the ready.
down,
50, Mike, 50.
Go.
For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Manning. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 19.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, 7.
Into the red zone now. Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
58, come on. I got it.
Hey, Echo.
58, boy, 58.
Shoot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First down.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. And Thomas has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike.
Go.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
You got it.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go.
Throwing again. Manning. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
On the set.
We got to wedge that, huh?
Hey, defense, let's go. 61, match box, right. Hey, foxtrot. Hurry. Let's go.
Manning to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's ball. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, Alpha.
58, right over there.
2nd and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
I can't believe they let you play.
Shoot.
On first down, Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 56 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
You ready?
Let's go. Single receiver. Hey, you're
Bravo.
single receiver. I got 83. Yo.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Manning. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Here's Manning to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Manning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, dude.
50's the money.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
We go. 90 Wolf.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Stepping up, he's going to keep him. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Charlie.
He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
51. So we got man.
Get it.
Go, go, go.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready up.
58. 58 to Mike. Arnie.
Go, go.
Right
Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the double.
58 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch.
Hey, Haywood.
58, right over there.
Head up.
Mike, 58, right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Deep rip.
Now Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Delta.
Manning now to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, orbit. Let's go. Hit it.
They do go for it. It's Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Ready, ready. 18 Gators.
58, right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The give to Taylor. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Ward. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Manning. The hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
No, check that. We're going to Mike 52 right here.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that will get them one closer. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Down, 30 base.
Silver.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a give right side. Taylor. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Foot, squeeze. Get it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Manning. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Break.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Hey. Let's go.
Again, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
Now Manning again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
50, mark 50, mark 50.
6 man.
Hey, high 7.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Yep. I got it. 41 down.
Working from the gun, Manning. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. Gronkowski, the intended target. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's them against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
You ready?
Mike 51, Mike 51.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready.
And here's Andrews. From the gun, he'll throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on second down. Manning. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let